Hello again, everyone. Todd Michael Putnam from D&D Creative Table Designs bringing you another adventure table idea. And this one is the Wailing Death. The Wailing Death. And for those of you who are familiar, it's clearly been inspired by the, I believe, 2002 video game Neverwinter Nights, the opening act, when the when the city of Neverwinter is swept by a plague known as the Wailing Death, and people will die horrible deaths, all emaciated and stuff. And then they come back to life as zombies and overrun the city. So it's inspired by it. It's not actually. I'm not trying to recreate the module itself, but the idea is a plague-swept city. And so in the town square here first, you can see where there were people that were tied up to stakes and burned alive when they first started getting the Wailing Death through there, and trying to find ways to end the plague itself. And as things got worse and worse and the bodies began piling up, they brought them into the town square, and started having bonfires to try and burn the bodies. They erected barricades all along the outside of certain roads in order to see if they could slow people down or stop infected people from coming into the area. All measures of desperation. Over in the poor sector, the Beggars Street area, of course, there's piles of corpses and stuff there. There's small bonfires. And of course, there are rats that are beginning to swarm through the city and chew on the dead horses and stuff like that. There are, I put in over here, mass grave burial pits. Again, of course, in the poor sectors where they put it, where it's just they dig pits and start throwing mass bodies in there before they started the burn pits in the center. And then you'll also have I have some plague doctors that are going through, because when the plague hits, people start searching for all kinds of cures, and the choice here before the mystery gets unraveled is do you go with the blind faith of the death clerics, the Helmite type clerics, which I'm using these guys right here to represent, because they've got these cool little skulls on the back of them. So I believe those are Reaper minis. Those guys, or do you try and seek the mad scientists with their the plague doctors and the cures that they try and come up with as they're walking through the streets trying to find victims and handing out their cures. And that's the basic ideas that you see there. In the main city streets, of course, are filled with burn pits and piles of bodies and stuff like that. But if you go into the off-road areas, so to speak, this is where the dead have come back to life, and the zombies are just kind of wandering through the city looking for victims or corpses to begin eating away at, and spreading terror and more disease. So you've got the off streets like here, where there's piles of bodies and stuff, and that are dangerous for that reason. And of course, you see piles of bones and stuff littered all through everywhere. Again, you've got some more plague doctors walking around trying to find victims that they can quote unquote use their cures on. And more of the Helmite or death clerics, as I call them, going through the city. And then other places, you've got the other zombies going through, or the people that are infected by the disease, but they're not yet dead, and they start to wander about, and they, of course, are grotesquely mutated by the disease before they die. You'll see lots of dead horses and stuff all through the streets, because they also suffer from the plague. There's a variety of other burn pits that are there, large ones along the main city street, and then in the beggar area, where of course it's poorer and they don't have the money and stuff, they just have their own little small fires and burn pits, and of course the bodies just pile up that much higher, and the rats just kind of swarm things over, and they're just fighting multiple problems at once. So that's the idea. That's the setup of it. The mat itself is from P-Works Wargaming. It's a great mat. I love it. As far as all the buildings and stuff are concerned, A lot of them are 3D print files that I got offline, and then some of them, like this guy here, and this one, and a few other ones, are are from Zitterdess, zitterdess.com, and they make a lot of hard foam stuff, and it's great. Let's see, these two guys right here are from Zitterdess. This big one here is from Zitterdess, sort of a home castle type environment. And then two other ones here. It's like this one's like a blacksmith shop in an old rundown building. Those are all from Zitterdess. And I believe all the rest of these are 3D prints. Yeah, all the rest of the buildings are a variety of 3D prints. Try to put all different styles and stuff in there. So you just had more of a medieval feel where they don't have any building codes or anything like that going on. It's just a clustered city overrun by plague. So that's it. That is the Wailing Death. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content, if you find it interesting. And I look forward to you and seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much. Take care and have a great one. Bye.